think in the first chapter that we have studied the UML diagram, right? That is the model that we are going to use it for object-oriented analysis and design. It's nothing but UML diagram. This is the most, the heart of the object-oriented analysis and design. Without UML diagram, you can't do any analysis and design part in respect to object-oriented systems. Okay, so UML is nothing but unified modeling language. It's nothing but the graphical representation of the object-oriented systems. Okay, so what is UML? Okay, UML is like nothing but used to visualize and then construct the system which are software intensive. Why it is needed? Because when you are developing any product, okay, most of the developers, they feel very complex, okay, in order to complete the project within a short period of time. Okay, so even if they complete the project within a short period of time, they came up with some kind of bugs, okay, and it's very hard for the programmers to fix the bug. Okay, so all the amount of time as well as the budget it has been allocated is waste. Okay, so in order to overcome that, okay, most of the organization, they came forward, they implemented this object oriented concept by using this UML diagram. Okay, first of all, they need to have to visualize what the customer needs, what their expectation is. They need to come up first. Okay, that's why the UML is a heart of the object oriented analysis and design. Okay, so we need to visualize and then construct the system which are software intensive. Okay, so what is UML? There are three ways to apply UML. One is UML as a sketch, UML as a blueprint, and then UML as programming language. What is UML as a sketch? It's nothing but the informal way. Okay, it will not contain the complete description about the problem domain. Okay, you have the informal and then incomplete diagrams. Okay, that's what UML as a sketch. For example, if you're going to the civil engineer, what they will do? They will give a sketch. Okay, this is how it will look like. For example, the second one, UML as a blueprint, they will give a detailed description. This is where the first room, the bedroom is. This is where the hall is. They will give a detailed description. That's what UML as a blueprint stands for. That is, you have the detailed design diagram for better understanding of the code. Okay. Then third one is nothing but UML as programming language. That is nothing but the complete execution part. Okay. What are the things that you have set in the earlier stage? The detailed design, that is, you are going for the actual implementation. That is what called as UML as programming language. So these are the three ways to apply UML. One is UML as a sketch, UML as a blueprint, and then UML as programming language. Then what are the three perspectives to apply the UML? That is, in what way we are going to apply the UML. That is, you can align the three perspective with those three ways to apply UML. Okay, in the conceptual perspective, you're going to describe what are the things in the real world, okay, that have to be mentioned over here. In the specification perspective, you are going to describe software abstraction, what are the components involved in the system, okay, what are the interfaces you are going to use, that have to be described in the specification perspective. That's what UML as a blueprint, the detailed description. The implementation perspective, that is nothing but actual implementation. That is nothing but the software implementation. That's what UML as programming language. More or less, the ways to apply UML and then three perspectives to apply UML more or less are same. Okay, one is as a sketch, one is as a blueprint, the third one is nothing but programming language. Okay, so that's what the UML is. How UML can be categorized? One is structural diagram and then behavioral diagram. Okay, structural diagram is nothing but the static view of the system. Behavioral diagram is nothing but the dynamic view of the system. What are the things they have said? It have to be described in the diagram. That's what a static view. It will not change. But in the behavioral diagram, the dynamic behavior, it will change. Okay, based on the message or based on the communication, it will change. So some of the diagrams in the structural diagrams are called as composite structure diagram, deployment diagram, package diagram, class diagram, component diagram. And the behavioral diagram, you got those state machine, use case, these are all things it can be categorized. But in our case, we are going to use, okay, the 8 different types of UML diagrams, okay, in most of the software development life cycle. That is, see here, class diagram, use case diagram, sequence diagram, collaboration, activity, state chart diagram, deployment diagram, and then component diagram. These are the most important 8 UML diagram that we are going to use in the software development life cycle, okay. But in the later on, the unit 2 and unit 3, you are going to study in detail. But in the unit 1, you are going to study only the use case diagram. That is the most important, okay. This is the starting stage of the project, okay. So what is use case diagram? Okay, use case is nothing but what? That is interaction between the actor and then use case. Use case is nothing but the process, okay. How the actor or the entity, they are going to interact with the system or interact with the process is called as use case. For example, if you are going to develop a library management system, okay, you need to identify what are the process involved. For example, like lending the book, that is something that is called as borrowing the books, okay, and registration. These are all the process involved. Who are all the people is going to interact with the library management? For example, librarian, student, faculty. Those people are called as actors, okay. So the interaction between the actor and the use cases is called as use case diagram, okay. See here, describes the typical interaction between the users of a system and the system itself, okay. You've got a system, and who are all the people they are going to interact with the system is called as users, okay. That is called as use case diagram, okay. So use case, as I said here, it may contains one or more scenarios. For example, in system it contains too many processes. Those things are called as use case. Maybe in the later on I will explain with example what is use case, okay. The scenario is nothing but the sequence of steps to be followed, okay. The first step, what the user have to do. What is the second step the user have to do, okay. That is nothing but the interaction between the user and the system, okay. See here, the user are referred as actor. Actor is a role that carries out a use case, okay. Then use case diagram, see over here, is an external view of the system, okay. Is a starting point for any software development in order to test the cases, okay. It shows the use cases, actors, and relation between them. As I said before, actor and then use cases. What is the relation between those use cases and then actor is called as use case diagram, okay. See here, the symbol over here, okay, the human is called as actor. The oval shape is called as use cases. The arrow line is called as the relationship. What the actor will communicate with the use cases. So the whole setup is called as use case diagram. These are all the notation you are going to use. One is actor, use cases, and the message communication. That is called as arrow, okay. This is called as use case diagram. And then sample use case diagram. For example, like if you want to order anything in the restaurant, okay. See here, customer, expert menu, and then cook. Expert menu is nothing but automated system. There is no supplier or is there, okay. You can order your customized thing, okay. The supplier will not come to you and they will ask what are things that you need, okay. They have some kind of system over there. You can check what are things that are available. You can make your own order, okay. That's why it is called as make automated menu selection, okay. It will order the food and drink. The cook will do all those process and it will notify the customer, okay. The food and drinks are ready, and once it has been done, they will pay for the food and drink, okay. Who will do the payment system, okay. So the expert system, cook, payment system, the customer, those people are called as actors. Use cases is nothing but those order food and drink, notify the customer that food drinks are ready, pay for food and drink. Those are called as use cases, okay. The communication between them is nothing but the relationship between the use cases and then actor, okay. Hope you understand what is use case diagram, okay. Let's see the other example for like library management system, as I said earlier, okay. See here, the librarian, the member is nothing but the student. They will inquiry what are the books are available, and if they want to get some book, okay, if the librarian want to issue some book, first of all they need to register as a member, and also they need to go for verification. Okay, they need to check whether the book is available or not. Okay, if it is available, they will issue the book to the member. Okay, and the member, they will return the book as per the due date. Okay, they will return the book, and the librarian will maintain all those books. Okay, so those inquiry, register member, verify member, issue book, those are called as process, those are called as use cases. The librarian, member are called as actors. Okay, next see the other example for course registration. Okay, I think hope this example will help you out. See here, simple. Register for courses is nothing but use cases. Who will register? Student. Once they register, you need to pay, right? For example, if you go for Coursera and then EDX, for each course you need to pay some amount of money, right? So the billing system is called as actors. For example, the professor is nothing but actor. The professor, they will select which courses they want to teach, okay, and they request the course roster, that is a timetable. Okay, the other example like register, what they will do, they will do all the process. They will handle all the faculty, all the professors available. They need to maintain all those information. They need to maintain the student information. They need to maintain the course catalog. Okay, and they need to create any new course catalog also, they need to be created. Okay, those are all the process have to be done by the registrar. Okay, hope you understand. The people, they are going to interact with the system is called as actor. What are the process, what are the involved is called as use cases, is called as use case diagram. Okay, the remaining UML diagrams we will see in the next class. All right, thank you.